World War II demanded more than just speed and maneuverability. It demanded versatility, range, and sheer lifting power. While its brethren, the Heinkel He-111 and Junkers Ju-88, became icons, the Dornier Do 217 quietly evolved into the Luftwaffe's most adaptable heavy bomber. A formidable warplane that would, quite literally, change the face of naval warfare. The genesis of the Do 217 began in 1937, driven by a Reich's Air Ministry requirement for a significantly more powerful successor to the slender Dornier Do 17 flying pencil. The design brief was ambitious: a twin-engine aircraft capable of both horizontal and dive bombing, with a far heavier payload. The initial prototypes, like the V-1 in 1938, faced challenges, stability issues, and an unreliable tail-mounted dive brake design. But the key shift came with the adoption of the powerful BMW 801 radial engines in the E-series and a complete redesign. The fuselage was made deeper and wider, dramatically increasing the internal bomb bay size, transforming it from a medium to a true heavy bomber. This deeper body gave the Do 217 the strength and capacity it needed to handle the biggest demands of a global war. The Do 217 was a blend of advanced features and robust construction. The primary bomber variants, such as the E-series, were powered by a pair of 14-cylinder BMW 801 radial engines, delivering up to 1,700 horsepower each. This gave the aircraft a maximum speed of over 500 kilometers per hour. Crewed by four, they operated from a heavily glazed, but often cramped, cockpit at the front. The aircraft's true strength lay in its internal capacity. It could carry a massive internal bomb load of up to 4,000 kilograms, significantly more than its contemporary rivals. Defensive armament evolved, typically including a mix of 7.92mm MG81s and 13mm MG131s in dorsal and ventral positions, offering good coverage, but with notable blind spots, particularly from below and the sides. From its introduction in 1941, the Do 217 proved to be a versatile workhorse, serving on all fronts. Initially used for strategic bombing, it gained prominence in anti-shipping roles over the Atlantic and Mediterranean. Variants quickly proliferated. The Do 217J and N series became dedicated night fighters equipped with advanced radar and heavy cannon armament, including the fearsome upward-firing Schlägermusik. But the aircraft's most historic role began in 1943. The Do 217K2 and E5 variants were adapted to carry the Luftwaffe's first precision-guided munitions, the Henschel HS-293 anti-ship missile and the Fritz X radio-controlled bomb. On September 9, 1943, a formation of Do 217s achieved a devastating first in military history, sinking the Italian battleship Roma with the Fritz X, proving the terrifying potential of guided weaponry. I'll be introducing different individual German missile weapon systems in future productions, so go ahead and subscribe to our channel. It's worth it, I promise. Like any wartime machine, the Do 217 was defined by its compromises. Its strengths were undeniable: high payload and range, Its internal bomb bay capacity was superior to its German rivals, offering better flexibility for large payloads or carrying extra fuel for longer-range missions. Versatility. Successful deployment as a level bomber, torpedo bomber, night fighter, and critically, a missile launch platform. Robust design. The airframe was durable and, particularly the radial engine variants, could absorb significant battle damage. However, it faced critical weaknesses. Performance. For a heavy bomber, it was fast, but its large size and weight made it less agile than the Ju-88, especially in the night fighter role, where it was considered somewhat unwieldy. Defensive armament. While heavy on paper, the defensive gun positions were often manually operated and offered blind spots, leaving it vulnerable to Allied escort fighters. Early design flaws. Early prototypes suffered stability issues, requiring large redesigned vertical tail surfaces. Its planned dive bombing role, a core part of the original requirement, was largely abandoned due to structural stresses. Production of the Do-217, totaling around 1,900 aircraft, across all variants, peaked in 1942. However, like many Luftwaffe types, its operational use dwindled as the war turned against Germany, with production eventually halted in 1944. Its final operational roles were primarily confined to carrying its advanced guided munitions. The Dornier Do-217 never achieved the iconic status of its sleeker, earlier sibling, the Do-17, but its contribution was arguably greater. It bridged the gap between conventional bombing and the age of guided precision. By pioneering the development of weapons like the Fritz X, the Dornier Do-217 etched its place not just in the history of the Luftwaffe, but in the history of aerial warfare itself. The heavy lifter was a glimpse into the future, a testament to the fact that brute strength, when combined with cutting-edge technology, would forever change how wars were fought. The Dornier Do-217, a powerful, overlooked machine that proved that in the relentless innovation of wartime, the right aircraft could redefine a conflict. If you like productions like this created from primary historical sources, please take the time to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Patreon supporters get regular access to exclusive footage that can't be shown here. Open a free account on our website military1945.com and stay informed. Thanks for watching.